Hello YouTube and welcome to the nation of free to play. I'm Mr. Mondstadt and today I want to talk about my exploration process, best practices and tips. And I really want to go to KRAI, so all the more reason to. Let's go! When it comes to exploration, some people love it, myself included, and some people hate it. Whether you are Group A or Group B does not change the fact that it is one of the best ways to get primos in Genshin and therefore a must-do for F2Ps. Plus you will get heroes wills, Mora and local specialties for new units. As someone who has 100% exploration on the entire map, I was asked to share my process before and thought that would make for a video. So here we are. First up, if you do not like exploration at all, there is the interactive map and the treasure compass that will show you where the chests and oculi are. Personally, I have never used the interactive map because you would have to mark the chests you already got in order to not go insane. Also, I enjoy the process of exploring and discovering chests, challenges or puzzles instead of ticking off a list of to-do primos. I also do not use the treasure compass until I have about 90% exploration, but you can do whatever helps you the most. However, the following tips will not rely on these tools. First up, tip number 1. Unlock the statues and waypoints. The very first waypoint of a region is always unlocked, so you don't have to ice bridge your way there. The first statue of the 7 is usually really close by, so once you have unlocked that one, you will see all the other waypoints on your minimap. My process looks like that, and then I navigate to all the visible waypoints and unlock one after the other. Then the next statue and so on. When I say visible waypoints, new areas usually have some hidden ones as well, which are quest locked or at least kinda complicated to get at first. For those, don't worry and ignore them for now. Once you have unlocked all waypoints, you will already know more about the areas, what kind of mats you can find where, and will see a bunch of chests and challenges along the way. Tip number 2. Read the tutorials and try to understand the mechanics. New areas introduce new gameplay mechanics. Numia and Usia in Fontaine, Neitzel and Phlogiston in Natlan, and now the magnetic poles or Sealies in KRAI. You will trigger many tutorials, so if you don't get it from playing the game, just read those and try to learn them. There will be a lot of chests and rewards hidden behind these puzzles, so better to get it sooner than later. Tip number 3. Choose a good exploration team. After Natlan, there are many useful units for exploration in the game. And while not every player has access to the same units, characters like Xylonen, Farina, Yelan, Sidlali, Cheska, Mawika and so on can be very handy if you want to move fast. As a rule of thumb, try to have a good balance between speed and strength. While you don't have to run a meta team like in Stygian Onslaught or Abyss, having some DPS power is useful as it makes combat, challenges or simply killing enemies way easier. Tip number 4. Collect oculi. While walking from waypoint to waypoint, you will also see the oculi of the region both on your screen and on your minimap. While I do not try to get 100% immediately in a new area, but instead take about 2 weeks, getting easy oculi is a great way to get your percentage number up. Also, every oculus you find now, you do not have to search for later on in the patch when you only miss 3 to max out your statue. However, sometimes these floating balls can be a bit hard to reach, which again brings us to the right characters for exploration. Tip number 5. Get chests passively. When you are exploring a new area, while you walk to unlock the waypoints, you will spot quite a few simple chests on your way. Now, while I personally do not try to get every single chest right away, if they are just sitting there and you just have to open them, I will get it so I don't have to look for it again later on. The second kind of chests I usually get right away are the ones guarded by some enemies. Less because of the chest, but to be honest more because of the new enemies drops. See, a new area comes with new units and you will need a lot of new materials to build them. So I will fight pretty much everything in KRAI, whether they give a chest or not. This does not necessarily increase your exploration percentage, but it's still a useful thing to do in the process. Tip number 6. Collect new materials. Adjacent to this topic are new overworld materials, aka local specialties, like flowers for example. Every region has quite a few new materials, and while you can actually use the go collect function for some of these, you cannot do that for everything. That's why I pick up everything on my way, and if they're good collection spots, it's also smart to put a marker on your map. Of course, if you want to max out a new character day 1, you will need to join multiple worlds to get enough materials, but make sure to max out your own first. Tip number 7. Equip your seed collecting item. While you are picking up flowers and berries from a new region, make sure to equip this gadget before you do so, because many flowers are actually plantable. So if you get their seeds, you can plant them in your teapot and get more of these new materials without having to do anything. However, you do need the seeds for that, which is why equipping this gadget is a good habit. If you need even more mats, you can also send your characters on expedition in the new area. Tip number 8. Don't mind world quests. We all have been there, that you just wanted to get a few chests and suddenly you are trapped in a 10-minute yapping cutscene with some unvoiced NPCs. Well, welcome to Genshin's world quests. While some of them are indicated by a blue exclamation point and you would have to talk to a character or NPC first, some just start without warning. In that case, don't skip it, actually read what's happening and come back later, or actually continue if you feel like it. I started a bunch of world quests during my first few hours in KRAI, and I even finished one already. Luckily, it was the one that gives you 100 primos as a reward if you finish it within the next couple of weeks, so win-win. Speaking of, while I do not like the idea of speedrunning exploration, I do try to get the overall 400 extra primos by getting at least 80% within the time limit. Since the limit is usually at least one patch, there's no reason to stress out on it. Tip number 9. Offer all oculi to the statue. This should be obvious, but this way you will level up your statue and get many rewards. One of which is a key to a Shrine of Depth, and if you open one of these, the chest gives you 80 primos, many mats and a lot of exploration percentage. A shrine can increase your progress significantly, often by 3 to 5% each, so make sure to use your keys. And last but not least, tip number 10. Offer your sigils. The rewards you get from the sigils are usually capped at level 20 for a start and will increase over time, but 50 primos per level is still 1000 primos, plus other rewards such as standard pulls, crowns or belays. I have not even started to actively look for chests, and I already have over 100 sigils after 3 hours, so yeah, nice bonus rewards. And that's pretty much it. These are my top 10 exploration tips and also my personal exploration process. A bit of a shorter video this week, but I hope you still enjoyed it. If it helped you with your exploration progress, please leave a like or subscribe to my channel. We just hit 2000 subs after 1 year of uploading, so a big thank you to all of you who watch and support this channel. I really appreciate it. Also, let me know your exploration tips and tricks in the comments down below. And with that, thanks again for watching, happy exploring, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!